Jesus! Whew. Blimey, I didn't think escaping from the dead would be that hard. I mean, I only said respawn, it's not that hard. Well, blimey. Hello, how are you? I'm good. This is basically broken now. Yeah, it's broken. Oh well. Hello. Today we're going to talk about Quidditch for the Ages. This is vlog number 3, and hold on, this is not my usual recording space. It'll do. I have no idea if I'm breaking in. I just returned from the dead. Who knows? It's all wobbly, dribbly wobbly. Time travel. Can't keep straight in your head. Anyways, today we're going to keep on talking about Quidditch for the Ages. And of course, as we always do at the start of these, we're going to do the favorite segment that everyone loves. General thoughts. Roll the intro. Oh my god, what have I done with these intros? I just make them worse and worse. They go crazy. Why do I do this? Why do you do this, Aaron, editing this? I know you're smirking. I see that. Anyways, today we're going to keep on talking my general thoughts, generally, about this book. I still think it's great. Since last time, had some time to kill while I was dead, to read this book, and I fully finished it. Woo! Amazing. But today, we're going to talk about the environments. But this book's great still. It was really cool to read through, and I really like it, how it ended up. And I won't spoil it, obviously, because, well, we're not there yet. But anyways, let's get into the environment of this book. So this book, Quidditch Through the Ages, as we know, written by J.K. Rowling, or Rowling, however you want to pronounce that. She is known for describing environments very well, and I think she does well in this book too, even though she barely had to, because it's mostly an instruction book about Quidditch and how it worked for the ages. This is basically a history book, but still she did a great job of it. I would say that the environment is usually described as quite light and playful. Sometimes it's a bit dark and creepy. But I could read an extract from this. This is how she describes the Quidditch pitch, which is where people play Quidditch. So, the 14th century pitch has oval shapes, 500 feet long and 180 feet wide, with a small central circle, approximately 2 feet in diameter in the middle. I would say that's quite good describing the pitch itself, describing how it looks, and also as the tip of the iceberg, and we get a picture of it. So what she didn't describe in text, we get in picture form, which is quite new for her, because mostly when she wrote the Harry Potter books, she described basically everything in text. But I guess seeing as this was a bit of a smaller project, she gave some artists the chance to show their skills, and they got to make this as an example. So this is the full Quidditch pitch, and they've really gone into detail. This is the goal baskets. I don't even know if you're seeing this, but this is a scoring area, another scoring area, the central circle that I just read about. So I would say that in this book specifically, she describes the area mostly with measurements. She describes it as I said, I remember, it was so and so feet long and diameters, and she also sometimes describes the actual environment. Like she would describe how the grass on the Quidditch pitch was green during the summer, and how it would when it was raining it would be all slippery, and people that would crash land would slide for several feet until they would come to a stop, even though they fell off their broomsticks and so forth. And actually just reading it, I can envision the landscape, because she describes it so well, and then I get the pictures to help it out. Even on the back here, this isn't really picture. Well, it's not really about the landscape, but we get a picture of the first Quidditch team. And I mean, you gotta give it up to the artist that drew this, because, man, he or she's talented. That's really cool. And yeah, I think that J.K. Rowling in this book describes landscapes a bit differently than she usually does, but she still does it. And it's great. She connects, she sort of connects both the text with pictures, and that's a technique that takes a while to master too, because some people just do it. They just have pictures above, and then they somewhat talk about it, and then the picture is just there to be admired. But here she actually gives full meaning to the picture, which I really like. The imagery actually gets used as, well, part of the story, because this, again, is considered more of a history book, a wizard history book nonetheless, which is why the imagery gets used, and even some imagery that they describe as figure 1, or figure A, or figure B, or watch page 5 for figure B. This is, for example, it's a great example. This is the golden snidget, and then they describe it as fig B. So this is figure B. Students should watch this if they want to learn about the snidget, for example. And I think that's great. And that's mostly this is me talking about the imagery in the book, but it's because it connects to the environment, and it also gives me sort of an out-of-body experience about how a student at Hogwarts would see this in front of them. I see a student reading this book, learning from figure B, figure A, learning about the snidgets, and that's really cool. It really gives a cool perspective. But yeah, this has been vlog number 3, Quidditch Through the Ages by J.K. Rowling. So yeah, it's great still, and I would like to get back to my normal recording spot. So if I can invert the teleporter, which I should be able to do using my sonic screwdriver, pray for me that this goes well. I really don't enjoy teleporting. Ah!